Let's get this started. Alright, let's get this shitter on the road. Just switch the screen over. Boom, there we go. Now we're live. Hi guys, sorry we're really late. I didn't mean to be late. I was watching some videos and kind of got sidetracked. And so, that's why we're late. But we're here. Good morning, everybody. And of course, yeah, the last one is the current one. The one you just gave is obsolete. The one before that you gave that before is obsolete. The RQT one is still valid. That still belongs to Noodles and Andrew Scott. So that one hasn't changed. Leo has a whole new one. I didn't replace everybody's. So yeah, so Leo has one, it's custom, and Andrew Scott should be free. He said he didn't know when he was going to be on. So, let's put the screen on so I can see the captions when everybody comes in. Actually, you already got the ones that are current except for Leo's. That's the only one that's not current. Is Leo's. Leo's was replaced. EJT is still official. IQT is still official. The panel link for the mods is still official. Hi, Stan. What's in the news today? Not a lot, except I was watching videos on airships. As you may know, many years ago, after what happened with the Hindenburg Zeppelin, people kind of forgot all about airships. Now, airships are, of course, are pretty much a big thing, because it turns out that they're more efficient on fuel than traditional jet engines for long-distance flight. They actually now are designing airships to go into the stratosphere, which will allow for people to travel much higher up, much faster speeds, because the higher you go in space, the faster you can go, because there's faster wind currents up there. So, plus, airship. Yes, Ed. What?
Oh, can you ask Stan to give me a call later about?
Oh yeah. All right, I will.
Call later because I need to get.
Ed wants to call him later, Stan. Yeah, I will. So airships are being re-explored as a solution for shipping larger cargo. The ones that are going to go into the stratosphere will be more than likely running on hydrogen. I know what you're going to say. But isn't hydrogen an explosive fuel that blew up the Hindenburg? Yeah, he was up when I got up. I was actually up before I did. He's probably going to get ready to go to sleep soon. So, it's the technology of airship travel for passenger travel. There is a group of companies in the UK working on that right now. One is a catamaran type airship that's sometimes known as the Flying Butt. And the reason why it exists as a catamaran is so they can have more passengers and make a more stable ride for the passengers in the middle of the Flying Butt. Yeah, I know what I was going to say. Great, I have a Flying Butt. Yeah, he's been up since I got up. Actually, he got up before I did. I actually woke up about 4 in the morning. He woke up about the same time. Next thing you know, I wake up the smell of cooking meat. And I'm like, what the hell are you cooking? Oh, I'm just reboiling the corned beef from a couple nights ago. I said, why? Oh, I just gonna reuse some of the meat to make some other food. And I said, oh. Hi, Krista, how you doing? Ed might want to change his travel itinerary a little bit because of he doesn't want to, leave hanging chads, if you know what I mean. So he's working on a later departure date. He did not buy his ticket yet, so he's gonna continue to work on liquidating his assets and saving some more money, so he'll have more free money for his trips. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It doesn't sound very appealing to me either. That's what he did. He reboiled the corned beef and 2 hamburger patties. Why did you do that? I'll leave it alone for that. That's just the way you want to cook the food. The corned beef cabbage, when I made it the first time, I don't know what he's thinking. I have no idea. He started doing this before I woke up, so then I woke up, and next thing you know, like I said, I smell boiling meat, and I'm like, what are you doing? Well, I'm going to recycle the cabbage and use it for another meal. I said, okay. That makes sense. I mean, sure. Why waste the food, Reboil it for another meal. That sounds kind of logical, to a point. No problem with that. But, yeah. Yeah, I know. This is it for you. So, let's go back to the dirigible thing here. The new airships. The reason why airships are becoming a thing, especially for large cargo, is because unlike like a transport plane, it doesn't use big energy hungry engines. Also, of course, don't forget that a dirigible is not likely to fall from the sky if your engine stops running. Okay? Clearly, that's important, as there have been several airplane crashes. I don't know. I can't tell you that. Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. No, he did actually. Tom Brady did say he was officially retiring, but I don't know if that's still the case or if Tom Brady is changing his mind or what. I don't know. All these political players in the game, I really seriously wonder. Oh yeah, I talked to Burger Boy in a message. For those of you who know, he said that he didn't want to donate anymore to the show, but I said to him, I never asked you about donations. I asked you how you're doing. I didn't even ask for donations. So I don't even know why he immediately was asking me, oh, you're going to ask me to donate my money. No, I just said, I asked you how you're doing. It kind of irks me when, you say to somebody, ask them how they're doing, and then they go, they assume you said something I didn't say. Yeah, I don't get that. Why would he be asking me about, donations, but I never said anything about donations. That kind of bothers me. You know, when you got somebody saying to you, like, oh, I don't want to donate to you anymore. I didn't ask you that. I just, it's so strange to say to somebody. You know, I never asked you if you donated. I just asked how you're doing. So what's going on with Craig Sr.'s message is... I don't get it. Alright. So anyway, I heard it wrong, I think. I don't know. With the Brady thing. But the good news is the money is... Oh yeah, got a comment on my various news video. It says here from Red Foreman, start the show. Yeah, I know. I actually was a little late. Sorry about that. So, last night, the, Blazing Leo felt a little bit under the weather, so I don't know if she's feeling better or not. I think she is, but I don't know. She didn't say. So, I'm just checking something here. All mail. No. All mail. Let's see. Trump really wrote Google, YouTube, Google Payments. It's okay. Check the payment information. I did. Yeah. Is there any other ones I don't know about? Nope. Looks fine. Alright. All inboxes. Okay. Slank. Hey, welcome back to the show. Good morning. Yeah. Sorry. It's like, hey, welcome back to the show. Hi, Gianni. How you doing? I was going to apologize to him. I said, welcome back to the show. You know, it was some time ago. You know, I told him, I said, I just wanted to know how you're doing. I just called to say hi. I just replied to your message to say hello and say welcome back to the show. I never even asked him. And then he started asking me about donations. And I told him, I said, I didn't ask about donations. I just said, welcome back to the show. And he didn't even get back to me. I'm like, you think we're never wrong? Oh, you should see all the cars we did carnage on in American Truck Simulator. I was almost at my destination. I was almost running on exhaust fumes, and basically, I ended up turning up the wrong exit at the very last minute, and I was like, oh shit, now I gotta back up, and I have really no diesel left. And there's some stupid SUV that happens to try to be parking right behind me, even though my backing lights are on. I'm like, oh yeah? I'm sorry, but you're road food. And well, okay, first of all, let's talk about the situation. Originally, there was a bit of a misunderstanding about the money. Okay, this is the part that is how I do owe an apology, and I do try to apologize to him, but somehow I don't think he understood it. Originally, there was a situation where a payment was canceled, and I actually had thought he was the one who reneged on his payment. It was not him. Okay. And so, I did attempt to apologize to him, but I don't think he really believed me. Actually, I don't know much about JB Hunt, but I'm more. I tend to like more of the Freightliner and the Kenworth trucks. Peterbilt ain't bad. I actually don't mind driving the Peterbilt, but I do not like Max. The Mack truck is just loud. The cab is loud. I don't need a flannel. But if I don't know. So, I have not yet publicly driven with this controller yet. I still want to tweak it some because, first of all, the best I can understand it seems to stop the truck. You gotta pull back on the both of these levers at the same time. This goes reverse, this goes forward, they slam on them together, and it seems to hit the brakes. Although I would think realistically that put the transmission in neutral. And then the only other way to stop it is to press down on this button, hold it straight down, but that actually stops the engine. And that's kind of stupid. Okay, yeah, I might need to start the engine, but what if I need to use the brakes? You can't use the Y key, which is supposed to be for brakes, because it also decouples your trailer. I'm like, who the hell set that up to be that way? Why are you going to decouple my trailer when I press down on the brake pedal? That's for parking brake. Like, shit. If I press the parking brake, I don't want to decouple the trailer at the same time. It's a full-size Xbox controller. It's not a steering wheel, but it is kind of the things on it I would like to tweak. One of them is when it goes back to center, I'd like to have it center the wheel, and then just have it slowly move right and left based on how far I push this or pull this back. Okay, so if I want to make a slight turn, just push the slight turn, just like a steering wheel. When I make a wide turn, slam it all the way this way. It doesn't work quite like that. It just compares how fast the wheel spins. So it makes I don't know. I don't count on it. Ed is not really into the YouTube thing. Same old stuff here. The tourists are coming back. Yeah, for New England. Yeah, they are starting to show up now. So, by the way, this month we made $285, and that money is going into the Capital One card. All of it's going into the Capital One card. As soon as it clears my bank, it's going to go right into Capital One. And maybe about 230 of it, and then the rest of it's going to stay in my checking account because I got a laptop I want to upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. I need to, as far as the steering wheel goes, I'm actually still would like to consider getting a steering wheel. Maybe in a couple of months, because I think a steering wheel would be a little more like the real deal driving. I don't know. Maybe some people would. Some people might watch this content. I mean, you guys are watching my trucking game. I mean, that's not exactly that exciting either when you think about it. I mean, when you think about what am I doing? What is my trucking game? What am I doing? I'm driving a tractor trailer truck, right? Best I can. Trying to compete deliveries. Dealing with crazy, nutty drivers. Have you thought of using a laptop for your chat and stream absence while gaming? Well, the computer itself has plenty of resources for streaming. I'm talking about the desktop has plenty of resources for streaming. The laptop right now currently has OBS installed, and not OBS, but Linux. So we can install the OBS for Linux in it. I don't know if he's going to do that, because he has content on there that people watch when they look at my 2019, 2021, 2022 playlist. I'm still looking into buying a bracket to put a second monitor up on this computer, so we'll be able to have I have a smaller Samsung 4x3 aspect ratio monitor with VESA mount, which can mount right on the side where the mixer board is. That might, but then I would block the other camera, or maybe. Well, that's what I have to figure out. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of monitors. I mean, 4x3s, 16x9s, they're all VESA mount. So there's no reason I couldn't use another little 16x9 monitor. I know that someone like Asmund Gold would bitch because they're not the same size or type of monitor. I don't know about that. It started out with it, but he didn't really do much with it. Can't do much about something like that. If you don't want to use your channel, what are you gonna do? Can only do so much with it. He's not wanting to invest in his channel. He's not gonna get anything done on it. And he's like, yeah, but my channel. I mean, he's not. It's not a YouTuber, really. He's not. I have tried to encourage him to do more YouTube content, but unfortunately, he doesn't really know how to do it. I said, why don't you upload a video? I don't know how to do that either. I said, come on. Now you're getting silly. What do you mean you don't know how to upload a video? Just use your cell phone, shoot your video of your interest, and then click upload. Let's just show you the So Andrew said he might be on the show. he didn't know exactly when he was going to be on the show. But he said he'd probably be on the show in a little bit later on. I don't know. Leah wasn't feeling well this morning. So, I don't know if she's coming on or not. I do see not really any new messages from her group. I got messages in mine, let's see. But they're not in general chat. They're news articles. Alright, so let's take a look at the news articles. Let's see which comments are on that. Okay. Saudi Aramco ramps up investment to boost production. The state energy firm Saudi Aramco said it would increase investment after profits more than doubled in 2021. That's an oil company in Saudi Arabia. Moscow stock market reopens for some bond trading. Stan CT says, good to see you up early, Michelle. So, okay. So, yeah. So, the Russian stock market, as you know, has been gutted. I mean, it's just been... The regulators shut it down because it was just, like, it was going crazy. It was, like, just losing resources. Stan said, I would like to see Ed live streaming, drinking beer, and reading prose. Edgar, don't count on that. It's not like that kind of person. Maybe you can get him to read the lyrics from the Monkees or something. Oh my god, that'd be weird. Here's the lyrics to Daydream Believer. Well, actually, that would be kind of interesting. It would, but I don't know. Oh, okay, that's what that does. Yeah, okay, so this thing has window shade. I didn't think this thing still had window shade. Um, 11 people on so far. I don't know. He's got intelligence in his own way. It's not. I mean, how do you measure? I mean, what about his emotional quotient, his EQ? What about his social quotient, his SQ? Intelligence, IQ, is only one number. I have a high IQ, but I have a very low EQ, and I have an even lower SQ. But yet, no one would be screaming at me to start it. Yeah, how do I start this shitty thing? Tap go live, then enter your title here, pick a category, boop, 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 boop. Make sure you're logged in as hobbies, toys and hobbies, you know, or your personal webpage, whichever one you want to be on, and then train, do not say intelligence incident. I don't know about that. He's a Taurus. Taurus can be like that. Yeah. I mean, I'm still basically a hybrid Virgo Aquarius. So, someone's on one of my panels. Let's see which one it is. Not Leo's. Must be. Yep, it's on Noodles. Yes, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey Michelle, how are you?
Doing all right. Did
So have
you
you
see
heard
the
about this
latest video
Anderson
I
Henderson?
uploaded this morning? Kind of like it was a part 2 from the video I uploaded yesterday.
What about you playing video games?
American Track Simulator.
No, Michelle, I don't want your video games bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm not into video games. I never have been. I'm not
Why,
supporting
you're the one who said I should go for CDL.
video games. I'm sorry. But did you hear? Yeah, I know, Michelle. Michelle, come on. If you want me to geek out with you on this, I will. But I'm telling you right now, Michelle. You want my experience driving garbage trucks and fucking dump trucks and whatever. I can tell you that. But Michelle, I'm not playing games with you. I'm not playing games.
Well, maybe you should basically let me in one of the cabs of your trucks and let's see how we do on a test course.
You want to see me drive it?
No, I want to try driving a rail track and a closed circuit course. Yes, Red, I know I see you.
Well, you could do that, Michelle, but can you just do that through the state of Connecticut?
I don't know. The New England Tractor Trailer School. That would be interesting. Yeah.
Wait, can you even get a driver's license?
I never got a regular.
Because of your eyesight?
I can't drive a car. I never had a driver's license. No.
But what I'm saying is, because of your eyesight, can you do that?
Right. That's one of the reasons why the game was
Yeah.
such a learning curve. Because of that reason.
Yeah.
I never been I'm getting more familiar with driving at higher speeds in the game.
So did you hear about this? Oh, what the hell is that? Ooh.
What the hell is
Red,
what?
take that off. He's got something from pimples.com.
Oh,
Red,
you
take
mean
that
with
off.
Red? I haven't looked at his comments yet. He said, I know have panel length socket. So this was one that was never changed. This is still shared by
Did you hear about this
Noodles
Anderson Henderson
and
arrest?
by Andrew. So
Did you hear about this Anderson Henderson arrest, Phil?
no, I have not. Why? Was he arrested for speeding?
No, he was arrested for stalking. He tried to interview a 12-year-old girl.
Oh.
And they arrested him. Yeah.
What was wrong with interviewing a 12-year-old? I mean,
I don't know.
Is there something about interviewing a 12-year-old where the parents must be present or something?
Well, it's just that he got arrested for stalking. He didn't say anything else, so.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's a little different. Couldn't they meet up at the Mystic Knife Show? I don't have any way of getting to Mystic. Stan, it's certainly interesting, but. And I know you're going to say, when are you going to order your sword? Yeah. That's one reason I'm going to save that money for paying off my credit card debt, so maybe I can buy a nice sword. No. Now, of course, a good knife to have, as like I said, you can have a shorter knife than a double-edged sword. Like, you can have a short sword, which is a little easier to handle than a longer sword. A cutlass ain't bad. If you want to get a cutlass, it's a curved blade sword type of sword. Okay. So now, do they sell swords there, Stan, at that knife show?
Yeah, of course they do. Michelle, you want me to get you a sword? I can get you a sword.
All right,
You
hold
want
on
a cutlass? I'll get you.
Paul's coming on here too. Well, it is publicly known. Okay. Go ahead, Paul. How you doing? You said
Good
you got.
morning.
How you doing?
Pretty great, Michelle. How are you guys doing?
All right. You sound tired.
Oh, I am, Michelle, but it's well worth it. It is well worth it.
Yeah. Did you get the link I put in the WoW players group about where you can download autofollow from CurseForge?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you, Michelle. Much appreciated.
If anything, it'll give you an idea why sometimes when you turn on autofollow, and why sometimes I basically feel like I've got a giant bungee cord stuck to me, because it's like it's designed to prevent you, from getting lost when your
Oh, shit.
leader
Let's see what
goes. But the only problem is when he goes around walls, if he turns too tight, it's kind of like a trailer. And you get stuck between a wall and him, and as he keeps walking, eventually autofollow gives up, and then and once you manage to hook around the wall, of course, autofollow is designed to keep trying to connect you guys back together. So if you want to do any like picking up a loot and stuff, you might also want to set a macro for autofollow stop or AF stop, so that you can actually pick up your loot and stuff if you feel like you're being you need to be more free. So I have a macro that says auto follow, which then gives the name of the person following, and then I have a macro for the person that tells me to disconnect from that person my AF stop, so I can go ahead and pick up the loot and stuff that's still on the ground.
All right, I'll check it out. AF space stop. All right, Michelle, keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, // AF, and then the name or /AF stop.
Right.
I believe the instructions are in the module, and when you look at the plugin, it tells you how to add it. It's very simple.
I'll check it out, Michelle. Thanks. I'll check it out. So how's it going today? I think would you get a little bit of a late start?
Yes, we're playing today. I think 7 o'clock most likely.
You got a little bit of a late start on your morning show today.
Yeah, because I was watching another video on my channel, on another YouTube channel, about restoring an old farm tractor. So
where's Noodles taking us? I like going on adventures with him.
I don't know where Noodles is taking
anybody. Where we
anybody.
going, Noodles? Can you hear us? Anyway.
So what's your personal opinion on Burning Crusade Classic, Paul?
So far, so good.
How do you think it compares to from the retail version?
It's a bit tougher, but it's I'm up for a challenge, Michelle. I like a little challenge. It's fun though. It's good.
And remember, here's the cool thing: you I don't know which kind of mage you want to be, but theoretically, you can be any mage you want.
Yeah.
If you can be a fire mage with a couple frost mage skills, you can be a frost mage with a little fire mage skills. Yeah. You can pick up all the skills you want as a mage. You're not limited to one particular subgroup, so you can learn all the traits of fire, frost, and arcane. So you can have them all available to you in your spell book.
Yeah.
And then you can just throw in the ones on your tag, or the command buttons that you like.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know when Burger Boy is actually going to show up in the chat, but he did watch the gaming stream or the replay for the American Truck Simulator game from yesterday or from 2 days ago. And he saw the video when I mentioned the vlog I did yesterday morning.
Who's that? Who are you talking about, Michelle?
Burger Boy.
Oh, Burger Boy. Okay. Yep. Keep on trucking, Michelle.
Yeah. I still think that I really seriously want to invest in a steering wheel, because even though this controller works fine, I haven't quite mastered it yet. I still don't know where the engine brake is on this thing. The only thing I can do to stop it is to pull both triggers back at the same time. It seems to break it.
Yeah, you don't want to do both triggers at the same time, Michelle. You'll just sit in limbo.
The one I think is useless is the one in the center here with the map screen. The key is kind of useless the way it's set up on this, but I'm trying to figure out how to redefine the keys on this controller to be more what I need exactly. Yeah, well, more like friendly software. I don't know. We don't have software friendlies. That's right. We had hard ice cream, not soft ice cream. Or more like TCBY yogurt. Well, anyway,
I like a nice frozen custard.
I was watching a video, more specifically on this guy who was restoring a 1954 Farmall tractor, case tractor for his girlfriend. Because she's a farmer and she wanted a tractor for her manure spreader, and then he bought her a manure spreader too. Okay, you got it. All right, so he got this manure spreader, and then he made sure that there was the right PTO and stuff once he got the tractor running and worked fine. So now she can take care of the spreading the manure on her fields for her crops. So yeah, I know that. It's pretty interesting in the sense of, as you guess, there's no computer chips in those tractors. Maybe that's one of the reasons why she was more interested in it, because then she wouldn't have to worry about having to call John Deere to fix my tractor.
Right.
Because just like cars, John Deere tractors now have a lot of computer chips in them. And then they charge, a lot of money for a service call to come out there and tweak your tractor's computer. I don't know about that, but cheap Dollar General cashews to go right through. I never had Dollar General cashews. But remember, the original raw cashew is not very healthy to eat. It's very, very acidic. The cashews that we get are properly treated so you can harvest them. Because otherwise, they're highly acidic. They have to be handled with proper care when harvesting them. If you don't believe me, watch videos on how our cashews harvested. You would be very surprised to know. How you doing, Andrew S? The panel's open. Right now, we got Noodles and Skynet on your panel I gave you. Let's see. We'll just copy this link for Andrew in case he doesn't have a copy of it on his Twitter account. Since this is really kind of his channel link. I was kind of like watching that video. It was kind of like I kept thinking that song there. She thinks my tractor's sexy because it was actually he bought it for his girlfriend, but she thinks my tractor's sexy. Really turns her on. She's always staring at me as I'm chugging along. Okay. Oh wait.
Are you with us still? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I don't think Stan's on the panel right now, but
no Noodles. I was wondering if Noodles.
Blazing Leo and Stan have their own exclusivity, but if he wants to use the one that's being used right now for Andrew Scott, I can put that one up here as well for now.
Who's trying to come up, Michelle?
Link to today's public panel. Command V.
It has her own paddle, just like Monica.
IQT.
What's Monica? Noodles.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on women truckers? Do you find women truckers sexy?
There's been only one. I'm serious. There's only been one sexy woman trucker I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
The rest, man, I'm telling you, they're just out of prison.
Oh
They're
yeah.
not. They're out on like job release. A lot of these companies, yeah, they're not good. They're not good.
What do you think about Michelle as a trucker? You think she count as a sexy trucker woman?
Michelle, I'm gonna be honest with you. You need to pay attention to about 8 car lengths to possibly 20 car lengths in front of you when you're driving a truck. If you can't
Yeah,
see
I'm
that
working
car,
on
Michelle,
it.
That's a bit far, Noodles. Noodles, that's a bit far. That's a bit far for Michelle. I would say maybe 5 cars would be suitable. 20 is a lot to ask. That's pretty big distance.
I find it
It's very
easier. I
difficult.
find it easier to pay attention for things that are closer or further away from me when I actually am going slower. But when I'm going like 40, 50 miles an hour, then I'm like, my brain is like trying to focus on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle, I actually said something last night on your live stream. I said, why don't you go buy yourself a trucker hat and wear it while you're playing that game?
I don't know. It'd be
Yeah.
kind of weird to try to shove it underneath my headphones, underneath my ears, and then
Yeah, but it would be like a real trucker. You'd have the real trucker experience.
Yeah. Maybe get some gloves without fingers in them. You know, like you get a better grip.
you want to
And
see
start
the
to
ultimate
program.
trucker experience. You should see this one setup this one Hispanic man made. It is totally like a real cab of a real truck. He's got a complete simulator. He must have spent like $6,000 building it. He's got 4 LCD monitors with wraparound, steering wheel, full-size truck, shifter, everything. He's even has simulated heat and air conditioning controls.
Does he use a piss jug, Michelle, when he plays?
I don't have that. I mean,
No,
just like in real life, what I would probably do is just pull over on the side of the road and just go into a restaurant and take a whiz if I have to. That's what I would do.
We need to get you a piss jug, a trucker hat, some gloves, maybe like a vest or flannel
Or
jacket.
you could always go out into the woods.
Oh, Michelle, you know what would be great? One of those orange vests, Michelle, with like the strips
Oh,
on it
yeah.
so people can see you. Like
Yeah, you can wear PPE, Michelle. Get some PPE.
Oh man, Michelle,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Get you dressed up as a trucker going.
We haven't done much with the gaming channel lately.
You got chewing tobacco already? You chew tobacco, Michelle. You're well on your way. I'd love to see you embrace the trucker lifestyle.
Andrew
Michelle.
just got home. Oh, actually, he said hi to me just a little while ago.
I would love to see Michelle embrace the trucker
I
lifestyle.
know you
I
probably
think that'd
remember
be
that
amazing.
song. Yeah, I still have it. Knock it off.
No, it's a phone call. It was a phone
I
call.
know that.
Michelle. No one's playing music. Just a phone call. But yeah, Michelle, did you do some trucking last night as well? I think I may have missed that. Did you go trucking last night?
No, I didn't.
Not last night. Are you gonna go this afternoon? You gonna haul some loads?
I didn't do anything this morning. I might be doing some this afternoon, but the
Yeah,
problem
I was
is
asking this afternoon.
the problem is we already used up our 2 notifications for today, so now we have to do a third
That's all right,
notification,
Michelle.
which I want to leave free for the World of Warcraft stream for 7 o'clock. But so if anybody doesn't get a notification tonight for some reason, look at the 7 o'clock. More than likely for me and Skynet, and we'll be on, and maybe Paul.
She's very nice. She's sweet.
Trying to continue on to get level to a higher level enough so we can start arranging and go into battlegrounds.
1605. I'm sorry. 6508. Yeah.
What is that?
Thank you.
What's 6508?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Really?
I was at the doctor's office today, said Andrew.
Little scoop which fell. So this thing was not going in. This one.
Hello, no
Just let it
energy from
bust it up.
2.5 weeks ago.
And they were hitting it.
Was
I
that a
thought
follow up on your cyst in your back, Andrew?
And
Andrew, was that a follow-up for your sister and you back to surgery?
All right. I'll watch out.
Okay.
So I said, my goodness. I said to them, I could be, only way I could be scared if I knew nobody walked by here for weeks.
When the other company I work for, they had.
What? You know what? Oh, sorry, that's his code. Red, this is Andrew's code you're on.
This is my code, Michelle. This is Paul's panel.
IQT was Andrew's personal code.
This is my own. No, this is my shit. This is called Paul's Takeover. This is my panel now, Michelle. Fuck that. It's my shit.
Oh, it's a nose injury. Okay, I'm glad your back is fine. What the hell did you do to your nose?
Castle here. It's Paul's panel. God damn it.
Seem awfully accident prone, buddy. Oh.
Yeah. How did you hurt your nose?
Anyway, Andrew's coming on
Bill,
now.
was it a...
Hi, Andrew. How you doing?
Terrible.
Seem awfully accident prone, buddy.
Oh, Andrew, you got your...
Yeah, Michelle, I'm no stranger to an accident or a thousand. How you
Andrew,
doing?
what happened to your nose? Did you
I'm
have a
doing
fall?
fine. I'm doing fine, thanks. Yes, I am. So,
No,
yep.
no, I said, did you have a fall? How did you hurt your nose?
It was just an accident, you know, just one of those things when you fall and.
Oh, okay, so it was a tumble. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Nothing too serious.
Right. Ouch.
It just needed to be sorted, but because of the situation just now, where you got to wait for appointments, which
Yeah.
you never had to.
Oh,
in the
okay,
past,
so this is
you know.
something that's happened before. You were just waiting to get in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
terrible. Like to get to unless you have like an emergency or something, yeah, you gotta wait. It's terrible.
I know.
Terrible.
You've got to have like all your limbs missing, even to get
Right,
an
right.
appointment nowadays.
Right. Well, we can see you next week, sir. If you can just hold on,
Hey,
no pun
don't take a
intended.
kitty.
I'm just rocking away here with no arms and no legs. Come on, doctor, come on. So you might have to wait a few weeks, you know.
Yeah, we'll wheel you into a room, let you sit for a while.
But I'm fine. I'm fine, Michelle.
Well, that's good.
And everyone else. Hopefully you're doing well, Paul. How you doing?
Well, not too bad, not too bad.
Good to hear,
No,
sir.
no complaints today, sir.
Good stuff.
Not a single complaint today. We'll be doing even better, Andrew, once we get you on World of Warcraft.
That's not going to happen. I said that to you
We're gonna get you on there, Andrew.
Sometime,
We're gonna pester
Andrew,
you.
if you got the
We're gonna
spirit
pester-
change, you should try coming on a World of Warcraft American server. But I think the ping times might be a little far away for you from being on. We're playing a West Coast server.
Yeah, but can servers can you play with American servers if you're on a European one? Can they mix? Can you?
Yes,
you
you
do that?
can. You're just gonna have to remember you're gonna be subscribing to a server and have to pay in American dollars,
Okay, yeah.
which is usually not a problem on most credit cards. I could do the same thing
No,
because I asked Blizzard
okay.
the same thing because I wanted to consider playing on the Urkin Dawn in Europe. And so yeah,
Okay.
you can do that. You know, you just would subscribe
But
to the.
Argent Dawn is more of an role playing server, though, isn't it? From what I remember.
Okay. Okay, blink. Let's blink. Okay.
Andrew, have you been doing any just gaming in general lately? If so, what have you been playing?
When I've had time, I've just lately been playing Skyrim. I've been
Nice.
playing oh god, the Elden Ring game.
Oh, okay. So you got Elden Ring. How do you like? I see a lot of people playing that.
I like it. I like the fact that it's open world, but
Mhm.
it
I
is
might
tough,
want to try
and
City
you've got to level up a
Skylines.
lot.
Right
Uh,
on. Well, that's cool.
So I've beaten one of the main bosses so far, but it took me a long time to even do it, and I was almost giving up on the game. But again, it's like anything else. You've just got to keep on. You've got
Yeah.
to level up to be, and also get the boss's techniques and your techniques right. Stuff like that. So,
For sure.
but
were you like
eventually
a
I got it.
Were you like a Dark Souls fan as well then, or Bloodborne?
I
fan?
I played I think the first 2 games of those.
Okay, nice.
That's a lie. I played the third one as well, and I've actually got that on my channel. And
Oh,
but
nice.
I got help with those games because doing it on your own is not the easiest thing. But when you've got people to play with, it's it's
co-op.
both fun, yeah, and
Yeah.
also it helps a lot as well. You know,
Oh, that's
so
cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I knew you were. I mean, I knew you were a bit of a gamer, but I didn't know to the extent. That's really cool.
yeah, it's a tough game, Paul. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. I've been
But
watching.
I'm yet to meet anyone that's actually willing to play Elden Ring with me. You know, so but I'll get there.
That's
I'll
great.
get there.
I was watching this one guy, and he had people invading his world, and he was literally he like fell down on a cliff on an edge and was just hiding, and people were hours were looking for him. He's like, well, should I put an arrow down? And put an arrow down. They still couldn't.
Oh, they are so dedicated, Paul. When they
hilarious.
Oh, right now I'm interested in playing and trying to find a couple of games that are kind of similar to American Truck Simulator, but not based in the 21st century. Like the 19th century, obviously, when you're driving wagons instead. I wanted to find one of those.
Okay.
Michelle, there's so many simulators out there. I would be surprised if there wasn't one, to be honest.
American Wagon Simulator, American Shipper Simulator.
Well, I suppose Red Dead Redemption is something similar to that. You know?
Michelle would probably like that. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption, Michelle, the Old West, the early 1800s, 1900s.
It's a good game. And there's so much to
Andrew,
do.
I like where your brain's at right now.
So did I.
Well, he may be muted, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to occasionally speak. He can always unmute himself and talk.
Red Dead Redemption. Okay, yes, yeah, that would work. Yeah, Michelle, would you like to be a cowgirl? Would you, be a cowgirl, have a horse?
That's actually an interesting question about horse husbandry. Gianni, you know what? I wonder if there is a game for horse husbandry. Where you take care of a horse, in a stable,
a horse for a husband?
Clean the stables and feed the horse and, do the veterinary needs and stuff and shoe the horse. And, yeah.
It'd be better to do it in real life, though. It's like playing Job Simulator, just instead of playing Job Simulator, just go out and do a job,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually very
true. I know that with my
take care of an animal in real life.
I had Job Simulator installed for Sims 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, Sims 3 doesn't work with the new Catalina because Catalina only supports 64-bit. So I did try to download Sims 3 64-bit, but then it doesn't compatible with the expansion packs because those are 32-bit. So I was like, okay.
Andrew, have you ever
seen I want to play Sims 3, I have to basically boot into High Sierra.
So, have a what? Sorry, Paul.
Or maybe even a Mojave.
Have you ever seen Michelle play The Sims?
No, I haven't.
Well, Michelle was playing The Sims for a while, a year or two ago, and she was doing really good. But the thing that Michelle did not like about The Sims is the fact that her characters could die. And Michelle is very attached.
But
Michelle,
there's ways to actually make them kind of immortal.
You want
There's kind of ways to make them immortal. Or at least so they don't age anyway.
She was very attached and was very upset when her characters died.
Yeah, but that's natural to some people. Some people like to, when they've made that character their own and they've made it for a long time, they might get
Yes, there is Lawnmower Simulator. Because
I wouldn't get that attached.
Real Civil Engineer played that. He said it was really fun, but there's different simulators.
I remember Skynet made Homeless Mike on The Sims and put it in Michelle's game, and he was just running around like setting shit on fire and causing a muck.
Michelle, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that.
I made Patty and put her in the game and stuff, and she'd like.
That's the sort of thing I would do. That's the sort of thing I do.
That's pretty fun, Michelle. You should try to give The Sims a go again sometime.
I like to if some of the Sims don't do what I want them to do, I put them into a locked room with tons of ovens and stuff like that, so they'd all go off and they burn to death.
Well, speaking of another game, I have another DLC I had installed for The Sims 3, which was Let's Go Out to Eat Simulator.
No, I do that, Andrew. I know you're not joking because I've done that many of times. Like give them no toilet and let them just watch them go to the bathroom on themselves. No, I've done that. You're not joking because I've done that too. You're not joking.
I'm trying to be PC and friendly about it. It's cool. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption is probably a good idea if you like those sort of like back in the olden days and stuff like that. I think
Yeah,
that would be a
Michelle,
good
I
game.
agree with Andrew on this one. I think Red Dead Redemption, Michelle, would be a good game for you. Go back in the colonial times in the Wild West.
And it is a good game as well. It's very good.
It is.
I just found it a little bit too. I don't know. Not big, but it takes a while to get into it.
Oh yeah.
And I was impatient for it. It was like GTA, and I like GTA, but GTA was straight in there. You were straight into the action and stuff like that. But Red Dead was a little bit too. It took a while to get into those.
Oh yeah, from going from point A to point B too on a horse can take a while as well. So yeah.
Okay, that as well. Yeah, definitely.
Or if you don't have a horse, even longer. So I completely get it. Yeah, I played the first one. I haven't got to the second one yet, but I played a ton of them.
I'd never played any of them before. I'd even heard of them before, Paul. And but this game was so hyped up. I thought, right, I've got to get this. I've got to get this. And I did get it. I just didn't give myself enough time on it. I would say, to actually enjoy it. And I know how good it is. A good game. I know it's a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those you definitely have to have a lot of time. Like you said, you're still playing Skyrim. It's like one of those games. Just continuously go.
Skyrim's got so much replayability. It's incredible. It's probably one of the most, if not the most, replayable games of all time.
Yeah, I would agree. Even without the mods. Without the mods
as well, yeah. But the mods are fun to have as well because they add a lot extra to it,
Yeah, Michelle, look into Red Dead Redemption. Michelle, check that game out on YouTube sometime.
Right now I'm going to check my balance and see if my green stamps are officially in my bank yet.
Green stamps.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 21st. That's right. Today's
That's
the 21st. March is coming to an end already. Michelle season ended yesterday.
Sorry.
No more powers.
But Elden Ring is, you have to have patience and you've got to level up a hell of a lot to even be prepared for any of those bosses. And I would still say, even if you're highly leveled, it's still nice to have somebody else that can play with you because it makes life a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
100%. With the bosses.
100%. Yeah, that's cool, man. Good luck with the good luck with that game.
It's tough. I've beaten one boss so far, and that was.
I'm trying to find out where the pending transactions. I don't see where my pending transactions sit. Alerts, e-statements, settings, details. Let's see. No, that just tells me my account type. I don't need that. Okay, so clearly the money is not officially cleared yet. Well, probably will be here tomorrow. So, let me log out.
Andrew, what kind of character did you play in WoW Classic?
Yeah, and then I can send a rating.
What did I play?
Yeah, did you have a mage, paladin?
It was not a wizard. What's the name of it? Oh my god. Was it a wizard?
Mage, paladin.
Warlock.
Nice.
That's okay. Yeah, it was a warlock.
Right. And, I'm a priest. Skynet, I think, is the paladin, and Paul is the mage.
I think he's a warlock. I think Skynet's doing a warlock this
round. We need a tanker. Paladin can tank, but we can always use a second tanker. Or one that can do more DPS.
And one of the strangest thing is, I got fed up of the realm I was on. I'm going back 10 years.
Yeah.
I got fed up of being on the same realm, which was called Storm Rage. So I eventually moved him over to, funnily enough, Argent Dawn because I wanted some interaction and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking, why did I do this? These people are like...
Argent Dawn in Europe is pretty busy. Argent Dawn in the U.S. is like sleepy, dead little town that basically has no one here.
That's what I want to get into. I want to get into some role play with Michelle.
No, I didn't want that though. Well, I did, but
there's nothing to say about the soup kitchen stand. The soup kitchen hasn't said anything.
Yeah, I want to do some erotic role play with her as well. We've done that before. It's pretty fun.
Well, last night I sat on top of Skynet.
Yep. It was nice, Michelle. We all went to sleep together.
I'm surprised he didn't squeeze out like a tube of toothpaste. Concerning
What's your name, Valenia? Is that your new character, Michelle? Valenia?
No, her name is
What's her name?
Vanya.
Vanya. Yeah, Vanya was looking really good last night. I'm hoping to get
big, really large dwarven priestess. Just
yeah.
Big. Dark brown hair and a braid. Kind of cute.
She's sexy, Andrew. She's got a sexy character.
Yeah. Actually, all of my characters have been cute. Even my orc is cute. You know, Wakiko is cute too. If you look at her.
For a second, Michelle, I thought you said your orifice was cute, but then I thought, nah, you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. It just wasn't for me, you know.
No, I completely get that, man.
It wasn't for me. You know, I just felt okay. You have to have a balance, and Argent Dawn was like it was too far into the role playing thing,
right?
And yet you had something else on the left side. For example, it could be Storm Rage or whatever, and it was maybe too far into the okay, we're raid and stuff like that. But
yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
It's difficult, but not difficult. But you have to try and test, but it costs money. That's the other thing as well.
Yeah, I know that's the problem. It's like $20 American dollars or 25 to switch servers or something like that. Yeah, that's I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, it's too much.
You should be able to do it free willingly, especially if you're paying a subscription. You know, you should be able to. Should be part of your subscription.
Well, exactly. You're paying the money for the monthly subscription anyway, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah,
yep. I remember the S&H cream stamps very much, Stan, because my mom used to collect them.
Yeah, at least give you some sort of money off for actually playing the game in the first place, you know? Especially if you're a lengthy player, someone that's been playing the game for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, give them something off, you know, for actually changing realms or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I hate to think about how long that game has been out because it just makes me feel like an old man, you know?
Well, the thing is, Paul, as well, the game hasn't changed in terms of they haven't updated the terms of graphics and things like that.
Right, yeah.
When it comes to the trailers for these new expansions, they all look amazing. But when you get to the game again, it just looks the same. Yeah, exactly. It really does. You know?
What I should do is I should show you guys a picture of what my character looks like. For those of you who didn't know, I'm gonna just click on that.
It's fun playing with Michelle, though. I'll say that. You know, I played with her before for a couple months.
I'm just gonna show you guys what my character in World of Warcraft looks like real quick.
Enjoys it, so.
Right.
I'm not gonna take too long because
I'll be to the game, but I'll definitely play with it. You know.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go in and I'll just show you real quick what she looks like.
All right, Michelle. Let's see your character.
Hey, Tiger. How you doing?
Tiger Kid.
Hey. Look through the shirt. You see the shirt?
Noodles back.
Check it out. So it goes the monster with the mustache, right?
Hey, Noodles. Hey,
it's like a little girl crying.
Is that your art?
Yes, I made this.
Oh,
it says the victim.
It's nice.
It says, trust no one. It could be you.
Yeah,
let's see.
It's a pretty powerful piece. Pretty powerful piece. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is my character.
Do you have any of your racist art available, Noodles?
I don't know.
Did you start that yet, or
what's that?
The racist art. Did you start the racist art yet?
I tried, but I don't think anyone really cares.
Oh, I would be I was interested.
You think I should do it?
I mean, yeah, it sounded like an interest. I think you should if you're gonna do it, I would say do it right. Like if you're gonna show yourself, you know, either do it blackface maybe or a Nazi uniform or. You know, just if you're gonna go racist art, I'd say you go all out. You know.
Okay. What should I get? Honey. I'll get the honey turkey wrap.
This is my character right here.
It looks nice.
Close up of what she looks like. So you can see what she looks like.
What do you think, Andrea?
I quite like it. Some of it. Hey, Amy. Hey. How you doing?
Got a nice Nice character there.
It's I suppose
boy.
it's okay. It's not quite my cup of tea, but it's still good art. Art is art, you know.
Art is art, you know.
Well, I'm sure they'll come back shortly because the morning show, of course, is still doing good. You know, the morning
Don't
show
look at
is
me like this.
just wanted to show my character.
Cool.
Like, anyway, yeah, the gaming
Yeah.
streams are kind of, you
I'm
know,
fine. It's,
as the niche group.
yeah, I got it sorted out. They're getting an appointment next week or something like that.
Yeah.
Is Noodles painting now or painting now? I don't know.
I don't know. He's gonna be painting, but yeah, they're very nice. He's doing some drawings, getting into his artistic motif.
Right now he's going to have something to eat.
See
Apparently.
you later. Bye.
Yeah. Michelle, have you ever? I know you've gotten into photography. Have you ever done any artwork before, Michelle, or attempted any artwork, drawing, painting, sculpting? Have you done any of that?
For a while. I used to draw some. I was drawing some comic strips.
Oh, that's right. You were doing your
Oh,
comic
nice.
strips. That's right.
But I haven't done anything since, so I'm a little rusty.
Yeah.
Because it was a hybrid. I would draw the strips by hand, and then I would scan them into the computer, and then I have to use the computer to color them.
Yeah.
And the problem is I need to get another flatbed scanner so I can scan any new drawings in.
For sure. Remember you were into photography
Unfortunately,
for a
Arts
while
Play,
there
I would
as
buy
well.
my supplies from went out of business, so basically,
Remember, Michelle, I remember you were into photography as well. You used to take pictures and then develop them in a dark room. I remember you done a couple dark room streams when you were developing your pictures.
well,
Putting them in the chemicals.
I never set up a ability to print pictures photographically print them.
Yeah.
I did develop a couple rolls of films on video. Not on live stream, but I did develop a couple films and video.
I remember that.
But unfortunately, because I didn't have it in the enlarger or the developing trace of the paper, I just never got to that part of the process of getting safe light tongs and an enlarger. I mean, I had an enlarger sitting in my parents' basement, but I don't even know if it works. It's been so long since I used it. It was an old Unicolor enlarger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of like art, though, photography. So
Yeah, definitely.
That's the only reason I
Yes.
brought it up, Michelle. I remember there was a time you liked to go out and take pictures and develop them and stuff. So I mean, that's like art as well. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to long ago when I was a kid. I used to also do slide film too. I used to make
You ever tried
my own slides and put them in the slide trays and shoot them and project them. There are some slides in my parents' house.
Michelle, do you know there's more chickens than humans in the world?
More chicken than humans in the world. Yeah, I believe it.
That makes sense. I mean, they have like 10 at a time, opposed to like someone who only can have like one or like two or three. I like chicken. I'm more of a chicken guy than a fish guy. So
Yeah, I'm like the same. I prefer chicken to turkey. I know everyone says, "Oh, you got to have turkey at Christmas and stuff like that."
Chicken's
No, I
okay.
prefer chicken anytime.
that's how people are like that around here, Andrew, with ham. I mean, they're like, I
Right.
gotta have the ham, but I'm not a big
Yeah,
ham guy.
yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah, I
have
like ham as well. Yeah.
yeah.
I like roast pork, but I'm not so much into ham too much. But I do like roast pork.
I would agree with that, Michelle. Some ribs or something, some pork ribs.
Yeah.
You like ribs?
No, just get a pork roast. That's what we do. You know.
Okay. I like ribs, pork ribs.
Especially when they've been done in some sort of like pretty deep, heavy sauce or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. You know.
All right off the bone.
Yeah, that as well.
Mhm.
Also, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So Michelle, what are you up to today? What have you been doing today?
Before I came on here, it was uploaded the video from yesterday
Yeah, I saw
of
that
me
one.
playing American Truck Simulator, and then I was watching a few other videos, and then I realized I looked at my watch and said it was 10:10. I said, "Okay, I just started." I didn't know it was out late, so it was just kind of rushed in here to get in here started. I already had the stream pre-named and everything, so it was just a matter of just starting and pressing the start button. That's what I did. So there we are.
Did you have breakfast yet?
Yes, I did. I had Honey Nut
Bagel.
Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. You like any other cereals, Michelle?
Cocoa Pebbles, Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Great Greens. Not the one with raisins, though, but the other one there with pecans.
Yeah, I'm not a raisin fan myself. I could eat Frosted Flakes, cornflakes.
What's the one they have in the UK? It's called Andrew might know. It's called
Frosties.
Yeah, Frosties. But there's one. It's a common one. It's called multi. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I had a UK friend who was telling me about it. It was like it's just a common cereal over there. It's like oats and.
Oh God!
I can't remember the name of it though.
I'm so unhealthy, Paul. I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah. You eat the good stuff. You eat the good cereals.
No, I think you guys get the better cereals than what we did because I've mentioned this before. In fact, it was to Craig Harmon. I used to always talk about oh God, what was it called Captain Crunch, and we don't get it over here.
Oh yeah, Captain Crunch. Yeah, there's multiple Captain Crunches. Yeah.
And those were every time I've been over there, it's always been my go-to. Even for lunch, dinner, and stuff like that.
It's a good cereal, Andrew. I won't argue with it. But the only problem with Captain Crunches is it just tears the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, it does. It certainly does. it hurts.
Weetabix.
It's worth it, right?
It's called Weetabix, says Tiger Kitty. Okay.
That's quite a common thing. Australia and UK, yeah, that's very much a thing here. But Tiger, you need to put a lot of sugar or something on top of that to make it taste good.
Yeah. Well, they have like the frosted mini wheats or frosted shredded wheat over here. It's like frosted.
Yeah, but at least they've got sugar in them. Yeah.
So when do you come to the United States again, Andrew? You want to come
August 29th.
August. Okay, in the summer. Yeah. Oh, beautiful in the summer.
Yes, I know. I'm probably gonna fry to death.
We're gonna gather up a bunch of cereals for you, make you a care package.
Well,
just take them home with you and eat them.
I don't know. I think as I've gotten older, I'm probably want to try a few different things, like instead of cereals, maybe a change.
Yeah. What's up, Noodle? Oh. You like cinnamon, Andrew?
I don't hate it.
No, okay, not a fan. Okay, never mind.
I don't like it.
I recommend a cereal, but not a fan.
Because I remember one time somebody saying it was an
we
outdoor...
don't. Maybe we have something similar to it, though. Maybe we have Wheaties. I don't know what Weetabix is, but we have Wheaties.
We have like shredded wheat.
It's like shredded wheat, Michelle. That's what that cereal is like. Yeah, it's like a shredded.
Yeah, shredded wheat. We have that here as well. Yeah.
What were you saying, Andrew? Real quick, you said there was an outdoor event.
Yeah, there was an outdoor market. This was a few years ago, and the guy said, "Oh, would you like some cinnamon on that?" And I thought, "Okay, I'll give it a go." And then he goes, "Well, would you like nutmeg on top of that?" And I thought, "Okay, I'll try that as well." And he put both of them on the coffee, and
it's in your coffee. Yeah, see, I understand it. I know. I don't like cinnamon in my coffee either.
Oh God,
I don't like it either.
This thing out straight away. It was nasty.
I do like cinnamon though, but I don't like it in my coffee.
Okay, so can you define what is Weetabix so we have an idea? Maybe we have something similar.
Michelle, we already told you it's like shredded wheat. It's a cereal in the UK. It's like shredded wheat, but without the frosting on it.
Right, but she says it's not shredded wheat. Weetabix is not shredded wheat.
No, shredded wheat and Weetabix are different brands. They're different things. Weetabix is like these sort of long biscuits, not long, but they're semi-long. And
it's shredded wheat. I used to have
Weetabix are quite long as well, I suppose.
Yeah, my girlfriend was from Camden Town, and she used to eat that shit all the time.
Weetabix made you go to the toilet more often than shredded wheat, I would say.
Okay. Oh, there's a little bit too much fiber in them, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But they fill you up for a little while, and the idea was that it would set you up for lunch. This was all the advertisements that were like, "Oh, Weetabix will set you up for the day." Did it? Hell, I mean, like 11 o'clock, and you're like going to the shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're both full of fiber, I suppose. I think Weetabix more than shredded wheat, then that would give you the fiber, whatever, you know.
So like Moon Man, like who makes like makes all the cereal out there? So we got like Kellogg's.
Nestle, Kellogg's.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yep.
saying. I think they just
A little bit.
the same crap. They just name it
Yeah.
like that.
Definitely.
You guys have something over there in the UK similar to Cocoa Pebbles?
Cocoa Pops. Yeah, it's called Cocoa Pops here. Just in case you didn't.
Basically flattened rice cereal with cocoa flavoring on it.
I've wrote it in the chat, Michelle, just in case people couldn't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it's Cocoa Pops, basically. That's what it's the same thing. It's exactly the same as Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pop sounds more like Cocoa Cocoa Pops. I mean, Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs. I mean, because Cocoa Pops sounds more like Cocoa Puffs.
Right. It probably tastes the same.
Probably.
I don't know.
Or pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, Andrew, if you ever decide to play with us on the American server. You can do it.
Don't bring me into this again.
Keep at him, Michelle. Just keep at him. We'll break him. We'll get him on there.
No, you would.
Keep at him, Michelle. Message him daily. Message Andrew daily and ask him. We'll break one day and be like, all right,
Paul,
one month.
If it was free, Paul, I would consider it.
No, I understand.
You know what I mean? It's just I just see the value in it, you know, at the moment.
I know. I'm just having some fun with it.
I know.
But no, I get it. That's why I guess Michelle went over to TC to the Burning Crusade Classic. She didn't like. I guess done with the retail.
Right.
I don't know. I've never played Classic until yesterday, so I've only played the retail one.
See, I only started when it was Wrath of the Lich King. That's when I actually started the game, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and then I thought, okay, the second expansion after that was Cataclysm, and it was, I think the third was something else, the Panda one. I just thought, no, this just seems the same to me.
Love to get Michelle on Diablo. That'd be great.
The Diablo, that's different. I actually bought the Diablo Resurrected game for the PS4.
Yep.
I think the one mistake. I think the one mistake that they did with the current retail was when they got rid of the requirement that you had to see your trainer so you can pick and choose the skills you wanted to learn.
Yeah.
I think that and the changing of the system of the talent trees was the second big mistake. Because there are people who are going to want to pick talents that they might feel like one set of talents is more important than another set of talents. We still kind of get that with the new talent system, but it doesn't feel the same. You know.
Michelle, please watch an episode of Tomes and Talismans.
And someone's paged me in another window here. A minute. Nope, no, it's not. Okay. Is that a food card? I don't know.
Like people would say Diablo 2 was the best Diablo ever, but I'd never played Diablo 2. I'd played Diablo 3 before I even heard of the game.
You're the same as me. Yeah. You're the same as me.
And I thought Diablo 3 was incredible. And now I've played Diablo 2, I just don't feel it is as good, you know?
I can agree with it. I think it's still a great game, but I had a bit, if Diablo 3 is a bit more modernized, and I get that.
I just find it more easier to
I
get
got a
into,
generic question for you guys.
The exact same way.
What? Okay, I've heard of AAA game, PC game titles. What other classes of games titles are there? Obviously, there must be AA, there must be A. What letters go below?
I think Michelle, it's like a movie. Like you AAA games, and then you have like I don't know, maybe B title indie games. Indie game would be like a B title movie. It's like it may
Yeah.
not be well known, but it could still be very good. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have a big company behind it, but yet
Definitely.
it can still be very good. I'd say an
Still be
indie
amazing.
game.
Yeah.
What do you think, Andrew? AAA indie.
Well, very often, especially in the last few years, AAA games have been quite a letdown
Yeah.
because they're so hyped up and they're so like, oh yeah, it's this title, so it's gonna be amazing.
It's just a
But when you
letdown.
actually play it,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And yet you can find these games that are like what you say B titles, and they're much better than you expect. Or
Right. Yeah, I
you
don't
know,
know how many different classes or ratings there are, Michelle, but the top off of my head, I can think of AAA and indie. Well, those are the two I can think of. You know,
Well, I think Grand Theft Auto, the newest one, is a AAA game.
yeah, I'd love to watch you play that, Michelle. I'd absolutely love to watch you try that out.
Full Metal Jacket might be too.
oh,
I think it'd be great watching Michelle play Grand Theft Auto.
Michelle, you'd have such fun. Honestly, just pulling people out of cars and just beating them up and then sending them back
She
in.
wouldn't do that, though, Andrew. It's very passive. It's very passive.
Pentax America. What would they want me to Google Pentax America? Pentax
She'd
America
apologize for
still
having
makes
to shoot
camera
somebody
gear.
on a mission.
God. But it is fun, actually. GTA can be fun. And again, it's one of those games you can do what you want to do. To an extent, unless you're arrested and stuff like
Play
that.
how you want to play that day, yeah. It's a good stress reliever, I had a long day. You want to get some aggressions out without actually getting your aggressions out, yeah.
Pedestrians, say to hell with it,
Maybe
And it's not real, Michelle, so you're not really being arrested and stuff like that. You're just, you're there for like a few minutes and then you're back out,
You should see the way sometimes when I deliberately plant all the rules in the American Truck Simulator and basically go during the road rage page.
Or Skyrim. Michelle would probably love Skyrim. It's in, the olden times and stuff.
Yeah. But Skyrim is so good. I don't know if how much any of you guys have been into Skyrim or played it and whatever. But honestly, it's such a good game, and it's such a larger game. And the mods, I know we've mentioned the mods earlier on, but the mods really have expanded. And some of these guys, they can come up with some amazing stuff. And I would love to be able to do stuff like that,
Yeah,
to actually make those mods that work.
Well, I never heard of Pentax Medical America. That sounds like a...
Are you playing on PS4, Andrew?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I have it on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start a new file, though. I glitched mine out. I did like a fortify glitch and made these really big armors and weapons. And if I go to wind run in the game, my game just glitches because,
Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of the mods, not a lot of the mods, but I know there's some of the mods, they can have problems with working with the actual game.
This was something I did before the mods. I made these fortified potions, and then I fortified some armor and a weapon, but I did it too high. Like it could hit for like a couple million. And my armor was like at 1 billion. Yeah, so I kind of broke it.
Yeah, it's too tempting though when you
start over.
Like that,
I don't mind starting over. The game's amazing.
See, that's what happened to me. I got halfway through the actual storyline, and it was a woman called Delphine, and she wouldn't respond to my question.
Yep.
So no matter what I did, I tried everything. I tried every mod. Right? I had to restart everything, and it was frustrating.
I had a gal like that too. Back when I played on PS3, that happened to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
me as well. Couldn't finish the mission.
They probably want you to sign up for the new medical insurance advantage plan because they probably thought you probably would on Medicare and they want to go for a new Medicare Advantage plan replacement or something. They're doing a lot of those kind of calls. A lot of companies are calling me for the same reason. Hi, sign up for our Medicare Advantage plan. Not interested.
No thanks. Not interested, Michelle. Not for you.
Sometimes you just got to even not
Metformin
even answer
says
the call.
gastrointestinal endoscopy products designed to meet a wide range of clinical and economic needs. That sounds really exciting. I mean, maybe for an endocrinologist or for a gastroenterologist, maybe, but the average person died.
Yeah, I would say, Michelle, sometimes just don't answer those calls because sometimes when you see them come on your phone and you don't recognize the number, just don't even answer it. And
Yeah.
just save those numbers up and block them. So eventually, hopefully,
Yeah, so a lot of
the case
times when
will be.
calls like that come in, I just let them go right to my spam, my honeypot, and just say screw it, you know.
It's really weird, Michelle. I recently got a new phone, and like when those numbers come up, it'll say scam likely on my phone. It's like, oh, okay.
That's a thing I would like to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine does too.
Yeah, yours says that too. Yeah, I never
Yeah,
had
my
that before
Android
on my
phone
old
has
phone.
that feature
That was really
built in.
weird
My
to me. I'm like,
iPhone,
wait, what?
my iPhone doesn't exactly have that feature built in, but rather it has. I can just tell it just like on Android one. I can just say only calls that I know are in my contact list can ring directly through to me.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but what if there's like an emergency or something, Michelle, from someone in the hospital or something's calling
right,
you?
that's one of the reasons I told the Winston police, you're gonna have to give me all your phone numbers so I can know which ones are calling who, so I can add into my contact list.
Yeah, I know, but again, Michelle, like, what if something happened to your mother or something like that, and someone wanted to get a hold of you? They wouldn't
Well,
be
my
able to.
mother's my phone.
No, if she died though, Michelle, if a hospital or something wanted to get a hold of you.
Yeah. Well, then it just goes right to the voicemail, and then I get the voicemail.
Oh, okay. You can go
I
to
do
voicemail.
check the voicemail on occasion.
Yeah, I suppose you can always do that. I suppose.
Yeah, I didn't know if it just rejected the call or. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
So I'm looking forward to the practice tomorrow. I'm gonna have a huge chunk of change. I can go ahead and easily put $200 in towards my Capital One card, and then I can put the other 85 and leave that in my checking account, and I can go ahead and I can buy the memory upgrade for the Dell. Bring the Dell up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. Then we could seriously have a nice little Linux-based laptop to do things with OBS and stuff. Or I could always go ahead and find since my laptop does have a Windows 7 Home key on it. Maybe I can go ahead and find a copy of Windows 7 Home and put that on there.
OBS just drives me insane. I like to think I've got the hang of it. I just can't. I just can't do it, no matter how much of OBS.
Oh, OBS?
Yeah, honestly, I can't.
I could help you out with OBS, Andrew.
Oh,
I've been using
good.
it for like 5-6 years, man. What's your hang? Well, I guess we could talk about it off stream, but it's not really that hard.
I don't know. It's just the fact that I always seem to anytime I change a game, I've got to rechange every setting, and it would be nice to have, the same setting that works at every game. I know it doesn't.
There is. Well, I don't know why. I've heard you talk about that before. I actually have heard you mention that. I didn't get it. Your saving should save, but I use a program, RetroArch. It's got all these. You look into it on YouTube. It's really easy to set up. All your settings will be saved. Anytime you go to play a game, you'll have the same controls. I use that.
The other thing as well, I like to have the chat box so I can see it instead of having to switch screens every time as well. That's
tough to do without a second monitor, which I was telling Michelle. I don't know if you're streaming from a laptop or.
I am, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can hook it into a TV. Like if you have
I've got a second laptop which I could use, but it's just a hassle of
it's hard to play a game and do it without a second monitor. I've had the problem as well. I have to use my phone for the chat.
What I do in OBS is I have all my scenes for the different games and stuff on the scene side, and then in each one of the scenes, like all those subsections, like the cameras and stuff for that scene is on the sources section. So, like for example, a Matrix Simulator is right here, when I click on that, it's already set to go. It's got the tape USB camera and the window capture. And then occasionally I'll turn on the YouTube stream chat and stuff too. But that's what I do. That way I have the buttons all set to go.
Right.
Which is
And you
kind
can
of similar
jam
to how we would
everything
do
out.
with Cam Twist. Cam Twist was kind of similar. I would do the same thing, but it turns out the Cam Twist I used to do it was a little slower because I would always mix and match the stuff as I would play. Which still works, by the way, even on this variation of the Mac operating system.
So, Michelle, when you're playing American Truck Simulator, I know obviously you're quite concentrated in the game, but is there a way that can, when people are saying to you, "Hi, Michelle," or "How you doing? How do you do this? How do you do that?" Is there a way that can signal you to know that people are talking to you?
Maybe. Like I said, there certainly is a way if you use the Restream IO that you can actually have it actually say, like, speak the chat. But then we had a couple people that exploited that and did all kinds of stupid bullshit and monopolized everything. So I said, screw that. So we don't use that feature. Or you can enable it in Super Chat if you, in that Super Chat, yeah. If you're using the Streamlabs, Super Chat app, you could even have it. Now it's like if they say something in a comment, when the little Super Chat icon comes up with a ding, you could say, "Hi, Michelle, how are you doing? Love your game," things like that. And the computer
Yeah,
will
like
actually speak.
text to speech or something.
Yeah, you could have it speak to you.
Yeah.
But imagine how
The only
frustrating
problem
that
with
would be
that
is
could
if you turn
be-
on the
sorry.
GPS in the game for like the turn by turn directions, and all of a sudden you get that, and then the computer's trying to tell you, turn left at 5 meters. All of a sudden you're focusing on the first one, and you missed the 5-minute turn, and you're like, you son of a.
Yeah. I suppose the only problem with that, Michelle, you could have like tons of people spamming the chat or whatever, and they could say,
Yeah,
"Turn
exactly.
right at this stage, turn left at the wrong stage," and
And
you'd be
because
like,
you're
"What?
focused on trying to play the game, so I
That'd
like.
be hilarious.
That's
That'd be
because the
hilarious.
nature
It'd
for
be quite
American
funny,
Truck
you know.
Simulator is that's why we don't.
That'd be
I'm
hilarious.
laughing already,
That's why I don't do
Yeah.
American Truck Simulator live, because I'm so focused on trying to drive. Never mind,
That would be absolutely hilarious.
looking at the mirrors and the chat. I mean, the GPS and all that. And I don't have my turn set for voice. I turned the voice off. I didn't want that on.
Okay.
But I still have to occasionally look down at the screen and see how fast we're going and where we're going. And like Noodle said, you're only going to be like 8 cars ahead of you. Yeah, I try to think about that.
Yeah, I think Noodle suggested maybe 20, but yeah, I think 8's a bit of a better number. I think 8's a bit of a better number, Michelle. Yeah, you do all right, Michelle. You're getting there. You've
I
come
do
a long
okay,
way,
but
Michelle.
sometimes I don't read the
Come a long
road
way.
signs until it's too late. And I was like, oh shit.
It's all right, Michelle. You've come a long way. You're doing great. I encourage you to keep going fast. You're playing with the.
Well, last time I was going up to 61 miles an hour. I wasn't fast enough for you.
No, Michelle. I told you before, Michelle. The goal is for 100. You can get that truck.
Don't
80
drive
trucks,
trucks
right,
that
Michelle?
fast,
80,
Michelle,
80
because
miles.
you've got to stop them. Remember,
80
Some-
miles, Michelle. It's a big truck.
Right
You're
now,
doing
since
great.
I don't have fines and police presence on in the game, basically I
Right.
can go as fast as speed of light.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the cars in front of you, though, because they're likely to become pancakes.
I love it when you go fast, Michelle. I think you're doing great. You've come a long way. Keep doing it. I love that you're trucking. I think it's great.
So,
Michelle, play that. Play
like
that,
on my
play that video
practice
game drunk.
character, which is part of a company called
Yeah,
Bash
we told her to
Shipping.
do that. Have a couple glasses of wine.
Trust me, whenever
maybe.
you hear of a trucking company called
Right on.
Bash Shipping, you know you're in for
don't
trouble.
start it.
That's the one I'm practicing my controller on, and of course the character's living up to her name.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I want to make that happen.
And it's fun as well. At the same time, you're not actually physically hurting yourself. You're just
Right.
having fun.
Right.
you know?
Yeah, it's just a game, right, Michelle? No one actually
Right.
gets hurt. That's why it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of Boom's Farm Get on there and see how well you do with a little Booms Farm in you, Michelle. I think that'd be a great stream.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, I
think it'll
know
be
for
fun.
me, I play mostly for fun, but I do try to at least follow the road rules when I can. I mean,
When you can. That's
when I
what's
can.
important.
If
When
I
you can.
if I happen to see the stoplight happen to be red right before it, right after I passed it, oops, sorry.
You know, what can you do, right? It happens in real life, Michelle. You know,
That's very true.
it happens in real life all the time. You know,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Yeah, so because like in the game, if you run through a stoplight, you're gonna get $1,000 fine if you have fines on. So if you run through 2 stoplights and you're supposed to be making a profit of $2,000, there's your profit. Whoop, gone. Right in the coffer of the local traffic or traffic officer. Yeah. So the no damage tool is kind of nice. So you can go ahead and like I said, like you said with Grand Theft Auto, same thing. Go out there and go on road rage, start smashing cars, bam, bam, bang, bang, knock them
That's
over.
definitely Michelle. That really is taken more seriously because you actually get police after you and stuff like that. You've got the whole people up in arms and stuff like that. So
yeah, there's a lot you can do on there, Michelle. I think you
and
have a
it's
fun time playing.
It is fun, also. Yeah, exactly. It really is.
Eventually, I'm going to get the expansion packs for the rest of the West Coast. Washington,
for the trucker
Oregon,
simulator. Yeah,
Arizona, New Mexico, Idaho. I don't know when they're going to get out the East Coast. I really would like to see that. Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York. That'd be nice. Get some of the East Coast states in there. I hear Colorado's a real treat. I got.
It's one of those games. It's one of those games, Michelle, that's technically able to expand on anything. You can have South America, you can have Mexico, you could have Alaska. It's just all roads, but
that's a
you could
good question.
also have...
I do think there is a South American expansion. I don't know. But one other game I want to try out eventually is I want to try out Euro Truck Simulator. That'd be kind of fun. So I manage with your roundabouts
It's not that
over
exciting,
there.
Michelle. Trust me. You'll be probably crashing into Tour de France or something.
Oh no, all the bikers.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you guys have in the game. You have what they call cab overs because that's more common truck in Europe right now. Where America doesn't use cab overs as much anymore.
Right.
So, but that's because you guys got tighter streets. You don't have a lot of room to turn around.
It depends where you are. I mean, if you're down in France or something like that, I mean, everywhere's different. Everywhere's different. But I like the idea of a game having the scope to have more expansions. But then there's only so far you can go. As I said, going back to the World of Warcraft stuff, like, again, they need to change the format. Not necessarily the format, but they need to change the look. They need to change the scope of how it looks and plays as well,
Yeah.
And that's why I don't play World of Warcraft anymore.
Well, like I said, as far as World of Warcraft, though, the two things I really wish they would go back to is you need to go back to your trainer for your training and also continue to use the old talent tree system. I think was still the better way to go. And, of course, allowing you to mix and match the skills that you want.
Yeah, because gameplay never changes. Gameplay is always the most important thing of a game.
Yeah, grinding is just grinding.
For sure. But grinding can be quite boring. For a lot of us, I would say the majority of people don't enjoy grinding, although eventually grinding can actually produce great results. Of course it will, but it's the length of time that you have to do it. I think that's what needs to change, in a lot of games.
Grinding takes a long time. I know that I've done plenty of that in 2 years. But I really wish Blizzard was finally institute player housing. That's something that I really wish they had done from the beginning. They could have done that. I mean, EverQuest had that for a while. Elder Scrolls Online has it. Why can't Why couldn't Blizzard do
Oh,
it?
no, that's fine. I just had a little dip. Oh, good. Thank you, man.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know, Michelle. Just, I suppose that what makes money, they're happy enough to do and keep on their formula. You know.
Well, speaking of money, you never notice when you're in an inn, you don't even have to pay for the room. I actually kind of wonder if they should actually start. Maybe if they want to get people to keep playing the game more regular basis, is they should be charging like $1 a day for rental for the room you're in the inns.
God,
You know,
you'd lose a lot of customers.
Would
In more
you play
ways than
Weather
one.
Simulator?
Leather.
weather simulator. What does that do?
I guess you control the weather.
I never
Oh,
heard of that
I,
one.
Michelle plays that every year in the winter.
Yeah, I do.
Dave, I thought you said leather simulator. I was like,
Actually, let me
what
look. Let me
the hell
look
are you
real
up to
quick
now?
here in Steamer for a minute. Let me see something here.
Weather simulator.
What
I'm sure
games are
someone out there-
available? Okay, so I just loaded up Steam here. I want to just check something. I want to see. Oh, let me put the screen on so you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, give me a minute, guys. I gotta get
myself.
Steam to finish loading here. I'm gonna do is I want to take a look. All right, that's fine. Don't worry about the controller because it recognizes my controller in the game. Yeah, my controller is still plugged into my game. All right, so first of all, let's go to scene 2. Let's go to window capture. Click on the Steam icon. Steam friends list. Steam. It's just no, that's not the Steam window. Steam page. Okay. So let's pull this up real quick here. So, let's see. Search for weather simulator. I don't know if there is such a game, but there is.
I think a lot of the simulators have the weather in them, Dave. You know.
There
have the
is
changes in
something
the
called
weather.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, AOL Survival, Arc Survival Evolved, Hearts Iron 4, F10 Manager. So I guess there's no weather simulator. But let's see if there's this weather, if there's a weather game. I think
Yeah,
I
just
did
type
see
in
God Simulator.
God simulator.
Forza Horizon 5, Ram World, Black Desert, Ark Survival Evolved, Hearts Irons, Guardians of Battle Alliance, Destiny 2 Beyond Lodge. Alright, so let's just look up simulators. Okay, okay. Can I just search for what about horse? You know, we were talking about horses earlier. I wanted to know if there's anything about horsing simulators. There's Rust. Okay. Let me search by category. Adventures, action, casual. Come on, that's it.
Horse. Ultimate chicken horse.
Remote play together. VR support, language, Thai, English, French. Shit. Oh,
Michelle,
since
what about
I have a
like
Mac
launching a
anyway,
nuke?
I'm
Could
gonna
you do
select.
that? I would like to see you simulate a nuclear launch or something like that.
Oh, you want
Like
to
an attack.
simulate a what?
Dave, nobody wants to
Oh, I
see
see
that.
it. Simulator 83. Did you click on it? Yeah, I did, but I don't think it. Oh, where does it go? Atmosphere? Adventure, single player, casual, adventure, action, multiplayer, open world, management, RP, sandbox, atmospheric. 2D, 3D. Well, I selected something. Let's just select the categories. Yeah, well, let's see. Horse racing, snow horse. What the hell's that?
I would
North
say
Guard.
that's one of those games, Michelle, that would be very limited, and it'd be like, oh, you put your fake money onto this horse, and eventually you get bored within
Oh,
like
so it's a
10 minutes.
racing type game.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't
If
speak
it was real
Chinese,
money, I can
so English
understand
should be
how it could be
fine.
useful.
Right.
All right, so
Mhm.
husbandry. I think this is to deal with horse care. I think this is what I was talking about. That's what it says here. As an interpreter from the faraway galaxy, raise and breed the exotic creatures of Earth, then sell them back to your homeworld. Okay, that sounds kind of interesting.
Husbandry. Are you serious?
In other words, you're raising livestock. Total War Saga Choi Blood and Glory. 2-Point Hospital Fancy Dress Pack. Farm World.
So I'm laughing at that last
Rocksmith
title.
Edition
Husband.
Remastered. Tane. I never heard of that one. Tabletop. Crazy Car. Okay. Let me search for another one here. Now, I still wanted to play that Electrician Simulator, but unfortunately, I don't have any Electrician Simulator for the Mac. They never ported it, and I really wanted to play it. So I wonder if I can find if there's another Electrician game.
Michelle wants to be a Sparky.
Yeah.
Sparky.
Yeah, you want to be a Sparky?
Yeah, that's what they're also known as.
This is gonna sound really cheesy and corny as hell, especially for a 38-year-old.
Nothing with the nothing in my category.
But I like the idea. I'm really looking forward to the Lego Simulator with all the 9 games because I'm a major Star Wars geek.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that game.
so they're coming out with a collection of them.
Yeah, all 9, all of them. And I remember when I played the PS3 version of, I think it was
Prison Architect. That's
never mind.
the only thing that supports from
I listen to Andrew.
Yeah.
Listen.
No, I'm looking forward to it. And see, the problem with the PS5, there aren't too many good games out there. They're just like, again, it's like any release of a new console. It's like they give you like a certain amount of games. The PS5's been out for a while now. I know it's not easy for everyone to get, which is true. But the game should be out there. It would be nice if we had better games that we've got this time.
Oh yeah, of course. So is it all 9 Lego Star Wars, or is it Lego games?
Well, it's all in terms of Lego. It's all the movies. It's all the movies.
Oh, so they're doing like the Indiana Jones as well.
Absolutely, that's exactly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're doing
the Batman and stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
They're doing it with the Star Wars for sure.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And that's in April. I think April 9th or 19th or something like that.
There is such a thing called Life Simulator. Okay.
We'll hope you enjoy it if you get it.
I know
Farming
it sounds
Simulator,
terrible.
Escape Simulator, nobody to turn around.
Hey ho, I don't care. I don't care.
But it could be worse. You could be like, oh, I'm gonna play some Fortnite or some Minecraft.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that.
It could be worse, man. You know, fuck it, dude. Lego games are pretty cool, to be honest.
I've tried Fortnite, Paul.
Not for me either.
I just can't do it. I just can't.
I can't do it either.
I've downloaded it 3 times and I've unloaded it 3 times.
Yeah, I used to have an ex-girlfriend who wanted to play it, and she's like, "I'll try it out."
Wow.
I did. Now it's just gay, and then there's too many squeakers on there. I don't know. Like, I don't like it.
No, but she's right. She was probably right because.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, definitely not. Definitely
I hated that game with the passion.
Euro. What's this one on the Euro?
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh.
Michelle.
Bloody hell. Hold on a minute. What?
Need you to wipe me, Michelle.
When are you going to go to bed, Ed, soon?
I'm going to bed
I'm
now.
going back to bed.
That hasn't even been to bed yet? God damn. Like a meth head.
Well, there's one good way of looking at that. At least he'll sleep for a few days.
Okay, let's make sure we're
Like a
going around a
meth
second to make sure it's done. Yep. Lubrication makes a difference. Just like Jamie Hunneman says, when in doubt, lubricate.
You ain't lying.
We had to lubricate our can opener because the thing was so rusty. Alright, so I'm just looking at games here. Euro Truck Simulator 2, Euro Truck Simulator 2, cabin accessories. So I'm almost looking to see if I can find a life simulator because I did see some Interstellar Marines.
Michelle, would you be playing
World,
Drug Dealer Simulator? I think Michelle would make a great drug
Life
dealer.
and Death, a real life simulator. Life and Debt,
A drug
Life
deal
Bundle,
simulator. Oh my
YouTube
God.
Life
How would that work?
Exports.
They have.
Life is hard. Life in the
I
bunker.
think they also have robber or like criminal simulator, like robber
Life
simulator.
is hard. Life is hard demo or what the hell is that?
I do want to buy that game. That's what
Life
it is.
is Strange 2 complete
Life is hard?
season.
No.
Life on a pizza? What the hell is that? Life on a pizza.
Click it, Michelle. Click
try
it.
the
Watch the
demo.
video. Watch the video for it, Michelle. Click
Yeah,
it
you
and watch
can
the
do
video.
it,
All right, let me see what it says here. You
Life
are
on
no
a
longer the eater. You are being eaten. Play as
shit.
any topic. Oh my God! No, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
how much
don't
is
go
it,
there,
Michelle?
don't
How
go
much
there.
is it?
It reminds me of
Michelle,
Honey, I Shrunk the
Michelle,
Kids.
how much?
Don't
Michelle,
eat
does
me!
it the
Don't
Mac
eat
support
me!
that game? Michelle, Life on a Pizza. Does the Mac support that? Can you play it?
Okay. Little
Can you
Sim
play that on the
World.
Mac?
What the hell is that? Little Sim World. What's this one? Sounds like the Littles combined with the Sims. Little Sim World is an indie open world 2D life simulator with RPG and multiplayer elements that's been developed since early 2019 for PC. Little Sim World is a thing made by Terry along with a few friends who have a passion towards Sims games. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, so it's kind of like The Sims. But Sims is actually kind of 3D world, though. It's not 2D.
Yeah. The bootleg Sims.
Lost in
Yeah, it
Blackness
doesn't
demo.
seem the same.
Lost in the Storm. Mad Experiments Escape Room. Mango. Meadow. Some interesting stuff. Monster Prom. Near Death. Neon Cafe. One Spirit demo. Okay. Now, alright, since we're talking about simulators, what about the afterlife? Ooh, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Is there a game about the afterlife? I'm actually curious.
Yeah, Michelle, Paul was saying
AFTR.
just check the videos out before you actually.
Afterlife,
even-
not Afterlife.
Yeah, I don't think she's just gonna buy anything.
I hope not.
No, I don't know. No, she does a bit more research.
Death
I
and
believe.
Gambit Afterlife, Death and Gambit Afterlife, Ashes of Vision, After School Afterlife, Afterlife, Alien Afterlife, Afterlife VR, Afterlife Work, Afterlife Empire.
More Afterlife there.
I don't think I'm exactly sure on Afterlife stuff. Yeah, just some unusual stuff here. Just something to look into.
Oh, what was that game that you were like literally in hell or something like that? I can't remember.
Which one?
It was. Oh, I don't know. I don't think you should play it, but it was. It wasn't very nice. It was you're literally in hell, as I say, and you were like, oh.
Dante's Inferno?
No, it was. No, that's a movie.
Yeah, it's also a game though.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, it was a movie that you were actually.
Oh, it was a movie.
Hell. No, it was a game as well.
Right.
And you were actually in hell. Oh,
So
it was Torment or something. Torment.
I
think it was. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check this out now.
Yeah, it's gonna bother you.
Yeah, definitely it is just now.
Yeah, so there's some interesting news out there in the system I'm curious about. You know, like now, just before I forget, because we've used up our two notifications already for today, maybe all three of them probably. I don't know if tonight's World of Warcraft stream is going to give you a notification, guys. So just check at 7 o'clock to see if we're live. Just in case. So.
Is that what we're shooting for, Michelle? 7 o'clock? Is that what we're shooting for tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, it was called Agony. Agony.
Agony.
Oh, Agony. Okay.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I'll have to look it up. Gameplay on it.
Oh, my cousin played the demo in front of me. I was like, nah. You can just keep that game.
There's another fun one. It's called Hatred. And
I've heard of that one. Yeah,
that's a pretty good one.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm thinking about a game called Skylines, City Skylines.
Where you build the
That's might be
city.
the next
Okay.
game I'm gonna buy. But
Sim
then,
City, I think.
like the real civil engineer said, he likes to play Polybridge too. Polybridge 2 looks good. That's where you're building bridges and things like that. To me that to me that's kind of interesting. Yes, I see you. Right, I get it.
Engineer.
Well, I was, like I said, now the only problem is, in order to play Electrician Simulator, I gotta have to go ahead and use Boot Camp on my Mac, just to fire up OBS on my Mac, just so I can play Boot Camp, Electrician Simulator.
Right.
I might contact the publisher and say, hey, when you ever gonna release a Mac version, because I want to play this game. I mean, that's kind of what I want to do.
If only we had the power to do that, Michelle. You know, they decide, not us, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, right now my problem is the hard drive I have for my Mac is that has Windows on it is only an 80 gigabyte hard drive, so I'm gonna have to maybe upgrade that to a bigger drive anyway.
Well, lately, what I've been doing on PC, I've been playing the old Final Fantasies, and honestly, they can be quite frustrating because of the constant random battles and stuff like that. But they're still fun. They
Well,
are
I
still
also have to
fun.
switch over to the other video card too, because right
Never
now the
played through
video
one yet,
card I'm
Andrew.
using doesn't have the
Which-
EFI boot ROM in it, because
Sorry.
that's still sitting in the closet.
I
So
got
I
you.
put that
One
back
sec.
in the closet after I worked on the processor upgrade. I never tried it again in the new processor upgrade to see if it was still glitchy. But then I noticed that sometimes this video card gets glitchy too. So I'm like, why is that? Especially when it's working really hard. Sometimes you'll see this video card glitch. I think it was definitely a dust problem than anything on my North Bridge. That thing was clogged with dust. So
Right.
I cleaned off the North Bridge chap when I had to cover off the heatsink and did the other one. So I didn't try taking the North Bridge heatsink off because I don't have the replacement clips to put in there. So I just cleaned it. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's pretty cool.
It's running good now.
What's that? Yeah,
Computer's
it's running a
good
lot
now.
better
You
now.
cleaned it up.
The computer runs a lot cooler. Like right now, I also
That's good.
changed some of the fan configurations a bit too. For right now,
Yeah,
we're running at 53 degrees Celsius right now. And the
That's pretty hot,
computer
Michelle.
is, let's see, let's get the extra temperature
It is
settings
a
here.
bit warm.
That's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit or something.
Wow.
No. What I was saying, Michelle, and Paul, I've been playing the the older Final Fantasy games on my laptop, and apart from the random battles, they are a lot of fun. It changed once it got to Final Fantasy VII because it came to the PS1,
Right.
and you got more of an FMV type of thing. You got the movie type of sort of
Yeah.
scenario type of thing, and number 8 was probably my favorite game in terms of that. And 8's not one of the most popular ones. Everyone loves number 7.
Yeah.
You know, which I understand. You know, I do understand.
Never played through Final Fantasy, and I've asked people which one to start with. Everyone says 6 or 7.
Right.
So I'll probably start.
I-
6. It's Super Nintendo. I'll probably go for the
Yeah.
6.
Well, 6 was still the Super Nintendo era, if that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
You know, but once 7 came along, it was more the PS1 type.
Oh yeah, I remember all that too. Yeah, we've lived through it, Andrew. I remember
Definitely.
when all those
Yeah.
came out. And Metal Gear Solid was another big one.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Oh, that was what a
On
fantastic
the
game that
PS1,
was. Yeah. Even the thought of hiding and stuff like that and being caught was exciting and stuff. It was brilliant.
Oh yeah.
And I think games go too far sometimes as well because they forget the roots type of thing
Mhm.
of the games. But they do build it in a good way as well. You know,
Right.
in terms of the graphics and the abilities to be caught, the abilities to use things on enemies and things like that. But sometimes when it's simple, it's actually quite a good thing. You know, it's quite a good thing as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree.
I think sometimes the problem with games also is they try to be so immersive that, you spend some people spend their whole day playing a game
Yeah.
and they're totally
I've done
oblivious
that
to everything
before.
else that's going on around them.
Yeah, that's true, Michelle. I've done that before.
Yeah, we did that a couple
I
times.
may or may not have even started a small fire because I was so immersed into a game. But not so much nowadays. But that has happened.
It's tempting sometimes, yeah, especially back then. Yeah.
It's happened, but yeah, I can't
If
do
it
it
wasn't for a
nowadays. I can
kitchen
maybe do a
timer, we
couple
would have had a
hours.
lot of
Yeah,
burnt
we have to
I
pizza.
go up
can't do an
sometime.
8-hour session anymore. Yeah, it's a bit tough. I
Oh,
need to
I
stretch
can.
my legs and move around and stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it's really good,
And that's hard to do nowadays because a lot of things have already been done. A lot of things have been covered, if that makes
Exactly.
sense.
It's like movie
Yeah.
or TVs, That's why they
Absolutely.
remake everything because it's already been done.
Definitely.
Now, the only thing is that I have to admit is we have to get more viewers back on the channel, more subs.
I'll be right
We're
back.
still getting more viewers. Our viewership is up. I mean, we're getting more viewers. But, I mean, as far as viewing time, but our What?
The rest of the meat's on the stove, Michelle. Left it there. Whatever you want, it's on the stove, right?
What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know. You want to eat? Go ahead, eat it. Put it away after, whatever. It's on the stove, right?
What meat?
Meat's on the stove. It's on top of the stove.
Did you take the stuff out of the water so it was done boiling?
Yeah, it's all on the stove. Chicken, pork.
What do you mean it's almost done?
It's done. It's on top of the stove.
Michelle, get him an egg timer or something.
Okay. I don't know what you said. The meat's done. It's on the stove. Put it away when you're done eating. It's like, okay, so I'm just gonna be eating meat. That's it. There's no vegetables. Yeah, I guess if you're carnivore, I guess that's not a bad diet.
Is he on a diet?
He just went. It's just going to use the bathroom, and he's gonna go crash for the day. So
Okay.
now, like
He's
I
up
said,
early. That's all I'll say.
so the money is gonna be in the. Okay. Let's get back to the original topic.
Yeah.
The viewing is up. The people watching the streams are up. Okay, as far as engagement is up. What isn't up is the subscriber count is dropped because people are trying to tell people not to subscribe to my channel. Like, you really seriously think, everybody's going to walk away from a channel that they've been subscribed to for years? I don't think so.
No, of course they're not. But what you have to do, I suppose, if you want to get out there, I think
What?
we've
Don't
all
forget about the meat on the stove. It's all on the stove. It's all cooked, all right?
Oh, did you turn it off?
It's off, but it's on
tell
top
him
of the
to
stove. So
fuck
don't
off,
forget
Michelle.
about it.
All right, I'll try not to.
Andrew. He's
All right.
not up early. He's getting ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep,
He's
man.
slow.
Ed's ready to go to bed right now. He's not up early.
All right. So let's see. Right
Michelle,
now-
what's funny? I find Michelle. I don't stream on my YouTube channel whatsoever. Michelle, hardly ever. I do maybe like one every 2-3 weeks, maybe every once a month. And I found that since I haven't streamed lately, I've gained more subscribers than when I did stream.
I've noticed that
enough.
before, Paul. Yep, I've
Yeah.
noticed that happen. Yeah.
Oddly enough, Michelle,
Definitely.
I've gained subscribers when I haven't even been on YouTube. It's
Do you know
really
what I
weird.
think? Do you know what I think it is, Paul? I think a lot of that is down to is people wanting you to actually come back and
Yeah.
do stuff.
A lot of people, keep messaging me. Please come me out. A lot of people actually messaging me, and the one I did last time, they're like, "Please keep doing it." And it's
Absolutely.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
let me
yeah,
pull
this is really
some of these stats up, just so you guys.
you'll get. You just gotta be patient, Michelle. People will come back, and it happens every year, Michelle, with your show.
All right, let me just get this on the screen here.
This happens,
Google Chrome Analytics. All right, so let's just pull these numbers up so everybody can see what I'm talking about here. All right, so here we have your channel. This is the number of views. Okay, they're not exactly spikes, but they're up there. Okay, like we've got 259. The watch time is up. Then it did dip a little bit. The subscribers, we gain some, we lose a lot, lose some more, gain 1 or 2, lose a lot, gain some. I think people are doing this because they're trying to make they're protesting the fact that I don't want Yam Ranch back on the channel again.
I don't think it's just that, Michelle. I think what it is, you need to speculate to accumulate. It's an old expression, but you need to actually go on other people's channels and obviously
I
say
think the trolls
like,
are the ones that left because I wasn't supporting the King Troll anymore.
well, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. The fact that if people are doing trolling activities, and it's good to get rid of them. So, because trolls eventually will hurt your channel. It doesn't matter if the sub goes up. Eventually, it's going to go down because of the negative attitudes that are going to be attributed to your channel if you keep having them on.
Yeah, but don't forget, also YouTube does, call the fake accounts too. That they do. So,
yeah, I suppose.
So the question is that we need to do more cross promoting somehow. I don't know who would be a good person to cross promote my channel on.
Well, I think you're the only person that can do that. I think you can do that yourself by going into other channels and saying, "Okay, I really enjoyed this video. Just leave a comment on their videos."
Right. Well, that's what I do. I do talk, but I don't make it sound like I'm doing advertising. I just talk to them. If I watch the video, like I said about the restoration 1954 trailer, I might comment on the trailer on the tractor and say, it's interesting that such an old tractor is still quite ready to work on the farm, even though you had to clean it up a lot. It's also interesting to see all the controls on the tractor. I'll talk about things like that, on the video topic.
Yeah, but I think when you show genuine interest,
in other words, genuine comment, and that not say, "Hey, subscribe to my channel right now." No.
No. You that's the worst thing you can do because they'll see that straight away.
Right, it'll just end up in their.
Well, you could work it in though, Michelle. You could say, "Wow, that's really interesting to see that tractor." I sometimes cover stuff like that on my channel. You just kind of got to work it in.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, Michelle,
I do that,
chat,
but like in the case of
video,
I don't do.
I'm gonna take off. I got some stuff to get done. Michelle,
you can make some dinner.
Michelle will catch you at 7:00 tonight.
So anyway, Andrew, what I was going to say was, if you ever feel up to it, you ever want to play with us in World of Warcraft, in the U.S.
Oh, Michelle, we'll see.
I mean, we're playing on a West Coast server for you. That would be just as bad as playing on Mars. I don't know what the latency would be like.
Well, thanks, Michelle.
Yeah. All right, guys. Everybody, it's time to get ready to wrap it up. So I'll talk to all of you guys soon. So
cheers,
you have a nice night.
Day and seems good.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah, I see you. All right. Okay, so that's the show for now.
Here's what I found.
Who's on the phone? Oh, no. So, no, Siri. Nobody's on the phone. All right. I guess somehow Siri got turned on. Kind of nuts. All right. So anyway, guys, the main thing is that there you go. That's what the plans are. Try to get more gameplay today. Talk more about stuff and things like that. Don't forget, I'll talk to you soon. Stay out of trouble, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.